Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer to do the live stream. If you have questions, you can start sending them in. As always, I'll answer them in order as best I can. One question per person, and the super chat people get to jump the line. So as soon as you're ready, you can start sending them in. I got some time. Okay, TD wants a love reading for me and Nabil. Okay. Okay. There's an Aries here if one of you is an Aries. And this person could be coming in, but slow and steady. So that's okay. You know, Aries usually comes in like a bolt of lightning, or they know how to get what they want. But if this person starts to move slow, don't worry about it. They're coming in. It looks like they're going to be putting the past heartbreak that they caused you in the past, and you guys will be moving forward. Use your intuition. So I'm not saying that you can't trust this person, but use your intuition, because sometimes people lay it on a little thick. You know what I mean? You are not going to stand for any bullshit. So if it's not working for you, you're going to get rid of it. Or you're going to be like, listen, this is how it was last time with whatever. I'm moving forward, and I'm not going to stand for this, that, and the next thing. So either step up or ship out. And then you'll be presented with an offer in front of you that you won't be able to refuse, or it's going to be something that you want. But it's going to be slow and steady. So just keep that in mind. Well, I mean, unless this person is an Aries that's born on the cusp of Taurus, they could have a lot of Taurus in them. All right, Breezy. How does my old neighbor Star feel about me now? I'm a Virgo. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm kind of all over the place right now. First, it shows the Judgment card is in reverse, which would indicate not getting a new beginning with this person. But then it shows that this person comes forward with like the Emperor is an Aries, so it would be somebody that knows what they want, knows how to get it, and pushes forward towards their goal. And then it shows that they feel like you guys have a soulmate connection. I know you guys were just neighbors or you guys were just friends, but we have soulmate connections to all kinds of people, not just people we're romantically involved with. So there is a good connection between the two of you. I don't know if you had a lot of fighting in the past and one of you betrayed the other, but I think if you wanted to like reconcile this situation, or become friends again, I think you could. And I think that right now under Mercury retrograde would be a good time to reach out to that person, because it's a good time to reconnect to old people and old situations. They do feel connected to you, but they may be a little defensive, but that's okay. Mimi, will I meet a new love this month? Okay. You got a 70% chance that there's a new love coming in, but I can't say it's going to be this month. It may take until, like, from now until the end of the year. So just keep that in mind. It may not be right away. Costanza, am I going to find love in my semester abroad? All right, that's a good question. Let's see. You're going to have a couple of opportunities. One of them may be a Virgo, or it could be somebody who's just Virgo-like, very smart, very detail-orientated, maybe somebody that's a little bit analytical. But yeah, I think you're going to have a couple of different opportunities with love when it comes to your your semester abroad. Let me go back up. Sister, is S currently feeling sad over me? Okay. Yeah, and also regretful. And also maybe blaming himself a little bit. Good. Let that sink in a little bit for him. Alyssa, may I ask what day in my theoretical licensure dental board exams, or what day they would be on? Or which one's going to be the most difficult? First, second, or third day? Okay, let's see. Will the first day be the most difficult? Looks like the first day is going to be the most difficult, but you are going to crush it. You're going to be on top of it. The Seven of Swords would be, the Seven of Wands would be persevering, not letting anything stop you, getting you where you need to go. So I think it's going to be the first day, and I think that you're going to come through it. So I wouldn't worry about it. Elizabeth, does Ben want to live together and get married one day? Okay, let's see. He definitely wants to live together. I'm not seeing marriage just yet, but it looks like he's like taking off the restraints. He's ready to move forward. The thing is here, I'm not so sure that that's what you're going to want, but I think that that's what he's going to want. At least he may be taking it step by step. You may move in with him and then he may think more about marriage, but he's definitely thinking about the moving in kind of part. Costanza. How does my ex Aries feel about me right now? Okay. Well, they're a little bit like back and forth with the way that they feel about you. Like on one hand, they feel like you two have a spiritual connection, but then they're resisting coming back with an offering of love. And then they feel like they have choices and that there are different things that they want to spend their energy on, but then they're very worried about what's gone on between the two of you and where you are right now. And then they feel very passionately about you. I think that they're kind of all over the place. It's like their head wants them to move on, but their heart is like still sort of stuck. So they kind of fight with themselves about it right now. Like their head is like, okay, move on. Let's focus our energy somewhere else, but the heart doesn't really want to let go just yet. Lena. Wait a minute. Lena 96. Okay, we got two Lenas in here. Have the energies between me and Chris quickened or have slowed down for us to meet? We haven't met up in person yet the connection is spiritual as of now. Okay, let's see. Are the energies getting stronger or weaker? The energies are getting stronger. Even if you don't meet just yet, that's okay. I wouldn't worry so much about that because the tie is there. The link is there. So, it's the kind of thing sometimes you have to wait for fate to kind of step in and push things forward. But you have passion and you have a love connection here, and there's a spiritual connection and a tie here between the two of you. So if you don't meet in person just yet, don't worry about it. It's coming. It's still going to happen. SS. The person who got my name to buy me a present for the Secret Santa, is it someone whom I'm close with? And will I be happy? Okay. Yeah. I think you'll be happy, and I think it is someone that you're close to. Crystal, the other day, the street cat came to me and was rubbing me, and I saw birds or doves in the morning. Was that a message? It probably was a message from somebody who's passed on. Let me ask. And then I'm gonna pull a couple of spirit cards for that one too. Yeah. And you know what? It shows more than one spirit. So there were more than one spirit. Maybe it was the cat that showed up to make you aware, and then you saw the birds. It's funny that you mentioned that, because when I came home from my first class this morning, my class ended at 7 this morning. I was home like maybe a quarter to 8. When I came up to my front door, I heard rustling in the bushes. And there's like a stray cat that lives around here. And I thought maybe it was the cat. And then as I got closer to my front door, a whole bunch of birds flew out from the bush. Interesting, right? Same thing. Okay, let's pull a couple of spirit cards just to see if the spirits are trying to send you a message. The Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. The Page of Fire. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and your ingenuity. The Six of Fire. Victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognitions. Maybe the spirits are trying to tell you that you got good news coming in. That would be great. B. Segovia. General reading. Anything to look out for. Okay. You don't really have much to look out for. I mean, what it's showing here is that you have some happiness around you, but it may be a little slow to come in, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow mover. It's also showing that there's balance being restored to your life. So if things have been out of balance, like that card can show up. If you've been working like an animal lately and you've had no time for yourself, this card shows up. It means more balance comes in. You'll have more time for yourself. If you've been out of work lately and you don't know what to do with yourself, you could be getting a job. When that card shows up, it means balance gets restored to your overall life in general. It also does show that you have a large sum of money coming in, but there's going to be a delay. So this could be waiting for a refund. It could be a bonus. Whatever it is, it would be a large sum of money that you necessarily did not need to work for, but it's going to be a little bit delayed in coming in. So it could be a little bit of a source of frustration, but you're still going to get it. Shito. Where is it? I can't find the question. Hang on. Bear with me here. Does the Capricorn miss me? Okay. Definitely. If you haven't heard from him, you could be hearing from him soon. SS. Did B think about me today? All right. It looks like he definitely thought about you today, and he even may have thought about reaching out. I don't know if he did. You could hear from him. Mars. Did the photographer also like the other model to put the photos in front? Did the photographer also ask the other model to put the photos in front? All right, let's see. I don't think so. I don't know what the situation is, but I only got one ace, which would be a 33% chance that he asked the other model to do that too. Lena. Should I try to contact him? It's complicated because he's famous. Okay, let's see. Timing might not be there right now. You only got one ace. I would hold off a little bit. I would hold off a minute. Afia. What's coming towards me in the future? I'm a Pisces, okay. Got an offering of love coming in here. Offering of love is coming in. Use your intuition. The person could be an Aries, or it could be somebody that's very headstrong, knows what they want, knows how to get it, doesn't take no for an answer. The Hanged Man is here, so you may be feeling a little bit like you're stuck in water, and then stuck in quicksand, and then things move forward with you fast. Now, it could be with this Aries, or it could be if you're with somebody right now, it could be with that person. But I think that you're going to have either your current relationship going to the next level or somebody new coming in that's going to like really want to impress you. This person may have some money too. Amorous. General reading. Okay. All right. Oh, you got some good stuff here. So you have a reason to celebrate coming up around you with a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. Could be a soulmate connection that shows up, and it's a stable relationship that leads to the happy home. So if you're not with anyone, it could be somebody new. If you are with somebody, your relationship can go to the next level. It's a soulmate connection, and it's going to be something that makes you very happy. Now, the happy home, like that card could be the engagement card, but it also could be if you just meet somebody new, you may be spending a lot of time at their house having dinner and watching movies. Sometimes it's like that. It depends where you are in your relationship, how we can apply it. But basically, it's a good omen for things moving forward in a way that you want them to move forward. Sun, will my coworkers be happy to see me back? Okay. Generally speaking, yes. It's hard to answer for a group of people because it's like ask 20 people what's their favorite color, right? A lot of people may say blue, but not everyone's going to agree. So I think overall, yes, they're going to be happy to see you back. Diana, what is M thinking and feeling about me? Okay, let's see. This person is worried right now. They think that they maybe lost you. They did something stupid. Did they stab you in the back or do something hurtful? You need to make a wish because you're going to get what you want. I don't think this person wants to lose you, and I think that they're going to come forward. Taking off the restraints, maybe realizing that they did something that could jeopardize your relationship, and they're going to step up to the plate. You got the Magician here, so you can manifest this into anything you want. If you want things to move forward, put that out into the universe, because I think this person is a little bit worried right now that you maybe have moved on and left them in the past. I'm going to answer this one for Darlene here because this one has to do with somebody passing away. Will I get to see my brother Gary when I go away before he passes away? All right, let me just answer that one quick. I hope you get a chance to see him. I think you will. You got a 70% chance with two aces. You also have the Page of Swords. So this could be unexpected. Like you may not think that you're going to make it in time, or you may not think that it's going to happen, and then all of a sudden the planets align and you get there. I wish you the best. I hope you do get a chance to see him. Good luck. Love Chastity. Is KP completely done with me? Okay. No, I don't know why you think that. I actually think you're going to see this person coming up. And the Hangman is in reverse, which means things can move forward rather quickly. I don't think that this person's done with you. That's that sounds terrible. Done with me. Like what is it like? Done with me? No. Crystal, what type of spirit is around me, and do the archangels hear my prayers? While I was writing in my journal, I was very emotional. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, a whole bunch just fell out. See what we got. You got Archangel Michael here. This is like a great guy to have. Like he's just, look at him. He's like, nobody can get in his way. Archangel Michael, the wheel, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. The Five of Water. Things not turning out as you hoped and not seeing the positivity in the situation. Don't cry over spilt milk. Leave the past in the past. You got Archangel Michael here. He definitely heard you. He's definitely around you. Seven of Earth. Seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action. Unnecessary worry. Don't worry. Worrying doesn't help anything. Six of Fire, victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. Okay. Now, let's see. The Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. I think you have a lot of ancestors around you and a lot of family members. Now, they could even be people around you that you've never met before that are supporting you and watching over you. But you definitely have these archangels. And Archangel Michael, as much as I love Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael is like, he's like this, he's like, you know, he's the protector. So I think that you're going to be in a good place coming up. I think you got a lot of protection on the other side. And it's okay to be emotional. It's actually pretty healing to let go of all that shit and cry it out. Marth, what did the Leo think when he saw me this morning? Okay. He felt a soulmate connection to you this morning, but he's undecided on how to move forward and he's very worried. So I don't know if he's going to be coming forward, but he definitely felt a connection this morning, which is a good thing. All right, Nana. Why was I ghosted by the Leo? You know what? I hate the ghosting bullshit. I hear that from so many people. And I was saying recently in my news feed on YouTube, it came up with there were only 2 reasons why a guy ghosts you. That's bullshit. You can't lump everybody in the world into 2 categories. That's stupid. I mean, I guess if you get something from those kind of, I think they're love coaches that come up. I get a lot of them in my feed, I think, too, because I follow a lot of law of attraction people. But, you know, there's so many reasons why people do things that you can't just characterize it like, well, if he ghosted you, it's because he hates you, and it's because he found someone hotter. I mean, that's bullshit. And that's not usually ever the case. All right, let's see. All right, well, this guy's coming back, so who knows what went on here. He could have had some kind of an issue around money. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, so it doesn't necessarily mean he lost a job, but he maybe thought that he was getting a promotion, or maybe he thought he had money coming in that he didn't get, and it kind of put him back, and he felt a little bit betrayed or a little bit. This is the card of betrayal, so I don't know if somebody screwed him at work. It could have something to do with money and have nothing to do with you, why you haven't heard from him. And I don't care how long it's been, you could still hear from him. What it's showing here is that you guys have a soulmate connection and balance gets restored to the situation. Even though he comes in, he's a slow mover, but that's okay. So what? He can be a slow mover. Slow and steady sometimes wins the race. And then the last card is the Justice card, which means that either karma is on your side and you get what you want, or it could be justice is served. If he screwed you, if he really did something that was awful to you, he could be getting hit karma. Like, it could be the kind of thing where you meet somebody really wonderful and you wind up pursuing that, and then this guy comes back and you're like, listen, I got someone here now, you know, really good. So we got to kind of wait and see what's going to happen. I think that you're going to hear from him. I also think that he's coming back. And I think the reason that he so unquote unquote ghosted you was not a personal thing to you. I think it's something that happened to him in his life. Somebody said this to me years ago, and it really stuck with me. Dealing with men and women, men sometimes, and look, we can't generalize everyone because it doesn't work that way, but a lot of times men can be focused on one thing at a time, where women can be much more multitasking. So sometimes if a guy has a crisis in his life, it could be have nothing to do with you and he could take it out on you, or not deal with you because he can't deal with 2 things at once. It reminds me of a woman that I worked with this woman at A&P, and like, she worked behind the courtesy desk. She could not handle 2 customers at once. I could handle 3 of them at once. Like, I had those kind of skills. I could send to Western Union, and while it was printing, I was selling somebody lotto, or I was, I could just function like that. She couldn't. She had a line of people at the desk all the time. So sometimes somebody disappears because they got a shit show going on that has nothing to do with you, but they can't manage all of the areas of their life at once. So they just kind of let one thing slide. Sometimes when that thing slides for too long, they feel like an asshole coming back. So that puts more time and space in between. But I do think you're going to hear from him relatively soon coming up. Where are we here? Moon. General love with Jay. Is he coming forward? Okay. He is coming forward. He's coming forward with a lot of strength. And this is like adventurous things. Like, he's going to want to do something adventurous. The relationship is going to get back on solid ground, and you guys are going to be working hard to restore the relationship or put the relationship together. I don't know where you were in the past, but he comes forward, and use your intuition. So with a reading like this, I would say if you were never together, you're going to be working on building something solid. If you were together, you're going to be working on rebuilding it. And there's going to be a lot of fun times ahead surrounding the two of you. Diana, why was Leo acting strange with me? Okay. Well, this person may be dealing with something in their personal life that they're walking away from. Not you. I don't think it has anything to do with you, but I think this is making a decision to leave things in the past that no longer work. And when this happens, it's like, when the card is upright, it's like, I've made the decision to put this behind me. I'm not looking backwards. And then they're not going to stand for any bullshit. So if somebody, something, some situation was, sometimes you could put up with shit for a while, and then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, that's it. They got to that point. And that may be something that they're dealing with. It has nothing to do with you. There's the Leo. Moving forward, it looks like you and this person, your relationship will be on solid ground. I don't know what the relationship is to you. It doesn't matter. It's still a solid relationship. Somebody that you can trust. Use your intuition, though, when you deal with them, and there's great happiness surrounding the two of you. SS. What is coming up for me and Brian, and when will things speed up? Okay. You can hear from him or see from him see him coming out of the blue, out of nowhere, coming up in the near future. But he's still not ready to come in with an offering of love. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles, when it's in reverse, it's unbalanced, but it usually has something to do with work and not so much personal relationships. So I don't really think that has anything to do with you and him. And then the Sun card here is in reverse, which would indicate that there's a delay when it comes to happiness. So I don't think the relationship is moving forward fast anytime soon, but I do think that you're going to be seeing him or speaking to him a little bit more coming up in the near future. Use your intuition when dealing with this person. Go with your gut. All right, Kirsty. Any money or new career opportunities coming in the last 2 weeks of November? Okay. Yeah. So you got a 70% chance you can pick up something in the next couple of weeks. Now, it's not showing that this is a big career thing. I don't know if you're one of those people that would grab like a seasonal job just to make it through the holidays, but it could be something like that, or it could be putting in extra hours where you do work, because it's not showing a career change, and it's not showing the career moving forward quickly, but it's showing bringing in more money. So you may pick up something seasonal at the local mall that brings in, who knows, $3,000 over the season, and it could help out. I mean, $3,000 is $3,000, but it's not showing right now that your career will be moving forward, but money is increasing. Edith, general for the rest of 2019. Okay. You got an offering of love coming in. If you're not with anyone, someone new shows up. If you are with somebody, your relationship with that person can move forward. Feeling like you put in a lot of effort, and finally now you're starting to see a payoff. Magician is here, which means between now and the end of the year, you should be able to manifest anything that you want. Be careful with your thoughts, because when the magician shows up, all thoughts manifest, and you want to stay positive and focused. The Empress is here. So it looks like your love life should definitely be picking up. I would just be careful with the Empress, only because if you don't want to have children, it could be the indication of the birth or the conception of a child. If you do want children, congratulations. It also could be a large sum of money, or doing something physically, a physical change, coloring your hair, getting a new haircut, something like that. The Devil card is here. Coming up at the end of the year, we have a lot of holidays. You may be partying or something like that. If you do that kind of stuff, there could be festivities. It's okay. It doesn't look like it's a big deal, but it does look like you should be using your intuition coming up in the near future. And it also looks like there may be something that you walk away from. You don't even realize you're walking away from it. You may just cut somebody out of your life because they're like negative. Like, I've had to do that before, and I don't even think that it was something that I've done consciously. Like, I would just kind of like pull away. And then it looks like your life starts to move forward quickly, either towards the end of the year or moving into next year. All right, where am I? I think I might be up to Marth. Marth. When will I get the pictures, and will I be satisfied? Okay, let me ask first, will I be satisfied? I think you're going to be satisfied. Let me see if I can get some timing with the playing cards. The King of Clubs, sometime in December. Crystal, why my ancestors around me, and do they want to help me? Is my grandmother with me now, because I'm about to give her offerings today? Okay, let me first ask about Grandma. Is Grandma around Crystal right now? Yes, she's very strongly around you right now. Let me ask now about, are the other ancestors around to help? I believe they are. That's what I believe that the ancestors do. I also believe that they offer protection. you have a lot of ancestors around you right now. It also shows, I don't know if you know their birth signs, because it could be people that you don't know. A lot of ancestors that happen to be born as fire signs. A lot of fire signs here. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Let's pull a couple of spirit cards. Messages from ancestors. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. The Four of Air. A time to take a rest or vacation, allow more time before decision making. Meditation may provide answers. The Two of Air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending that there is no problem. That may be something that they're looking to help you with, making a decision. The King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a healer. Be a leader. It says be a leader, but I said be a healer. So maybe there is something that you're going to do that's going to be healing to others. You may get involved in some kind of a modality that is helpful. Advice from someone creative. Very interesting that healer slipped out. You might be here to help heal people. I don't know if there's a modality or something you've been thinking about getting into, but that could be what they could be urging you to pursue it. You're about to give her offerings today. Oh, that's nice. On Friday, it's a great day. Day of Venus. It's all about love. Your grandmother's the one with the oranges. I don't know why I always feel oranges or smell oranges, and then look right there's oranges. She liked oranges. I think I'm up to Miss Roney. Miss Roney, is the ex finally done contacting me now? Why won't he leave me alone? Okay. Oh, he's not done. Nope, he's coming in again. He's maybe coming in here with an offering of love. I don't think that this guy wants to lose you. He may be acting like a jackass, but I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done. I don't know if you tried to block him, but the Knight of Cups would indicate he's showing up with an offering of love. AJ. General reading for the rest of November. Okay. You're going to have some fun times coming up for the rest of November. You also may be feeling a little bit burdened or bogged down by something, but even though you may be feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, you can have plenty of opportunity to have a lot of fun, spontaneous times coming up between now and the end. Whatever it is you're worried about by the end of November dissipates because you got the victory card here. You're going to be successful. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in with the Three of Wands in reverse. And you may be spending a lot of time around a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer coming up between now and the end of November. Somebody you have a good connection with. Maybe this is the person that you're having all the fun times with. It doesn't have to be a love connection, but it could be somebody that you're genuinely having a good time with. Even if it is just a friend. Diana, what did the Cappy think about my last post? Okay. All right, I don't know what the post was, but it made them feel like they're going to slow down or they've hit a slowdown. And they also feel like the Lover's card is in reverse, which means they feel a little bit disconnected. But then the Judgment card shows up. So whatever it is that they saw, I don't think it sat right with them, but they're going to get over it. So I don't know what it was. But it didn't sit right with them, but they're going to let it go. They're not going to make a big deal about it. SS, did B think about me today and what are his thoughts? Okay. He did think about you. Once again, it shows here you have to use your intuition when you deal with him. It shows that he's still not ready to come in with an offering of love. He's getting over a little bit worry about money. So I don't know if he got paid a bill or he's feeling a little relief or something that has to do with money. Feeling like, see, he feels very much like he goes with the flow. Like he could think about you today, he could see you today, and then he can tell you that he's going to see you tomorrow, and then you may not hear from him. He comes up as very inconsistent right now, and I don't think that he's looking to settle down right now. He's not thinking about stabilizing anything just yet. He's just kind of happy with going with the flow. I think I'm up to Casper. Casper. A reading on the Taurus. Okay, what's happening with the Taurus? Taurus is working really hard on something. This usually has to do with a work-related thing or a school-related thing. They have a decision that they have to make on something that it should have to do with work or school, because this is being focused. And once again, it usually has to do with work or school. It's not so much about a relationship. However, when it comes to you, they're feeling some kind of a love connection, spiritual soulmate connection with you. So I don't know what your situation is with them, but they may be turning to you for advice coming up, or you may be hanging out with them. I don't know if you guys are together. If you're not together, you could be presented with that. They may come forward. But it's generally the union of the souls when that card shows up. I think I'm up to SS. What's going on in my ex's love life? Anyone new around he is pursuing? Okay, let's see. He's feeling right now very weak. The Strength card is in reverse. He could be pursuing a Pisces because there's a Pisces around him, but it doesn't seem like he's in hot pursuit or that he cares so much. So I don't know if he's a little bit stuck on what's gone on in the past, or he's not ready to move forward, or he just doesn't have his heart in it yet. His heart's just not there yet. Lena. Where is he with our connection? I got a reading before saying that he might give up on the connection, and I don't want him to. Okay, so let's see. I don't think he's going to give up. What what may have gone on, or what may be going on, is that he pulls back for a while because he's not sure what to do. So he kind of takes some distance, takes some time, but then the Chariot is here. So when the Chariot shows up, it's like he moves forward fast, or the relationship moves forward fast. So you could be at a standstill for some time and then all of a sudden turn a corner and things take off. I don't think he gives up the connection for good. I think there may be a pause in it, or he definitely slowed down or will be slowing down. Temperance is in reverse, which means that things could go off balance for a little bit, but he comes back because the Chariot is upright. I think I'm up to Marth. What is Leo's moon and rising? What's the sign? I need to know the time of the birth for me to find that out. I need the time and place of birth to find out, and I'd have to look it up. Off the top of my head, I mean, I could ask the cards, but I wouldn't guarantee that. I mean, I would need the birth time. Could be a Taurus rising and a Pisces moon, but I wouldn't swear to that. I need the birth time for that. If you know the birth time, put it in the thing and I'll look it up later. Crystal, should I do offerings with an ancestor too? And how do they want me to help them? Okay, when you do offerings, you can do anything. Like, even if you don't know the person, what I would always put out was I would always put out little small cups of black coffee, because I know that my ancestors are from Italy and black coffee was a huge thing and it was big in my family. So you can just put that out for them, or anything like anything that may be ethnic. You know, I would also put out anisette sometimes, or like Italian cookies. You can put that kind of stuff out. Sometimes I would leave it outside by a tree because they say that they come, you know, they can come to nature because that's what it is. And then you can also put out offerings that are permanent. For example, like say, let me find that question again. I want to make sure I got it. You can do offerings for everyone, and you can do it as a group. Like, for example, my grandfather used to love those tricolored cookies, the Italian cookies that were, I think they're amaretto. It's like red, yellow, and green. You could take, like, if you know that they were like always at the holiday parties, you can take them and put them on a plate and put them out. And that would cover a lot of ancestors. And what I do, I don't have it out now because I didn't finish unpacking all my things. I went to the dollar store and I got a daiquiri glass. It's like a glass probably that big. And I wrote on it in black, like paint, welcome spirits and ancestors. And then I always leave that cup full of water, and I change the water every day because that calls in the spirits. So you have the water there in that cup, and then you put the offerings around it. And I would do anything that reminds you of your family or that was significant in the family. My grandmother used to make strufala. The rest of us didn't like it so much, but she made it. If you don't know what it is, like these honey balls that have like sprinkles on it, I mean, they're okay, but if you compared them to the cannolis, like they didn't stand a shot. But if I wanted my grandmother to show up, I would put those out because I know that she made them and that she liked them. But that would also call in the rest of her family too, because that was a big thing in their family. Yeah, they don't need you so much to help them. They like to be acknowledged. That's what they like. They like to be acknowledged. They like when that you let them know that you're respecting them and that you think about them and that kind of stuff. Amanda, if I move into this apartment with Austin, how will things go? Okay. Your relationship with him will move forward very quickly. Very quickly. You may feel like you made it to the top of the mountain, and there could be some money surrounding you coming in. So this is a large sum of money that you didn't have to work for. And happiness. I think that you would be happy with this in this situation. Listen, you could always move out. AJ. A reading about me and Tarell. All right, let's see. All right. So I have no idea who this person is to you, but I'm just going to pull the cards and see what they have to say. A delay in happiness surrounding this situation. And then the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. So this could have to do with the other person. They may be stopped working hard on what they were focused on, and they may be feeling a little unhappy or let down with themselves, and it could kind of be spilling out into your relationship with them. However, they're going to put that in the past. They're going to get their shit together and things start to change. The Death card is here, which means your relationship with them should move forward and rather quickly with the Hangman in reverse. You have a wish here. The Star card is around. So if they're not an Aquarius, because this could be the Aquarius, it is the Aquarius card, but if they're not an Aquarius, it would be make a wish, because whatever you want to happen with this person will happen. So if it's your best friend and you recently had a falling out, you guys could reconcile. If this is someone you have a crush on and you're just friends, you could take it to the next level. The wish is there, so just be focused on what you want, not what you don't want. I got to check the time here because I have to go to work and my Fitbit died. I have to. All right. All right. I got a few more minutes. Let me just take this phone over here. Hang on. So I have the time. All right. All right, let's see. What was that I just did? That was AJ. Okay, I am up to Diana. Did the Cappy think my karma post was aimed at him? Okay. See. %70 chance, yes. Yep. Yeah, I do think that they thought that. More or less. How will he react on my message? Okay, let's see. You guys could have some sharp words. I mean, unless this person is an air sign, a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra, there could be some words. And then there could be a slowdown in this situation. So I don't know what you said or what the situation is, but the King of Swords would be sharp words or dealing with an air sign. And the Chariot in reverse would also mean a slowdown. And then the final card here is the Seven of Swords, which would mean that the other person may feel like you did something to betray them, or they may feel hurt. So I don't know what your message said, but if you were trying to get some kind of a point across, I think that you did. You could get a little defensive, possibly. Amanda. Will Austin really be done with his bad ways? Leave the past in the past and be a better person. Okay. Yeah. Mm. 70% chance, yes. So here's the thing. And this goes back to the Neville Goddard law of attraction thing. Nobody in your life has free will but you. So people will constantly show you exactly what you believe about them. So if you focus on him being a bad person or whatever he did, like let's just say, for example, he was a thief. He used to steal things. If you focus on him being a thief, he's always going to show you that he's a thief. If, on the other hand, right, you're like, well, he was a thief or he was arrested for stealing 12 times, but he's also worked really hard to build a business that he's successful at, and you focus on him being a successful business person, that's what's going to come into your reality. So if you want to stay with this person or you want to be with this person, focus on the things that you love about him, not what you don't like or what scares you. So, and that holds true with everyone. It's not just your personal relationships or your romantic relationships, but your best friends, your parents, your siblings. Focus on what you like about them, not what you don't like about them. Because we all have qualities and sides of us that are not pleasant. I mean, I think that when I was younger, I was a little bit more jealous or envious of people. And I think as I grew up, I started to let that kind of stuff slide. And I don't really care so much. But I think that like, there were parts of myself that I don't like. I don't like that I could procrastinate. I don't like that my confidence isn't, particularly great. Or I could sometimes feel like I'm a victim, which I really don't like. But I try to focus on changing all of that, and you can do it with other people too. So if he had a shitty past, don't focus on that. Focus on what he's doing now, because people can change. People can change. People change every day for the better. Let me. All right, you ask about Dylan. You're gonna see what Dylan's doing right now. Oh, so I'm sorry, Dylan. I didn't mean to disturb you. You're just being asked about in the chat. He just rolled over. He don't care. Okay. Now that was Amanda. I'm up to Lena 96. Lena. I don't see the question yet. Let me go back up. Maybe I missed it. Hmm. What the heck? All right. I don't see the question for Lena. So maybe it didn't come through yet. I will answer for Elantra. How did Marquis feel about me last night? And then Lena, if you can send in that question, or if somebody else saw it, if you could tell me what it is. Okay, so how he felt last night, a little bit like he's holding himself back, but he's also getting over a heartbreak or some kind of a wound that he's been suffering from. He's starting to move forward. I think that if he's been silent lately, the hermit is here, you may start hearing from him more. I think that he's going to be ready to move forward coming up. He's still sort of holding himself back, but he feels like he's starting to get the nerve. He's starting to build up the nerve. So I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but I think that there's more to come. Oh, Lena's question. Great. Thanks, Benita. Will I be making the move towards Chris or will he come to me? Okay, let's see. Will Lena make the move first? I don't think you're going to be. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think you're going to make the move. Either he will, either he's going to reach out, show up, something like that, or fate will put you in the same place at the same time. Interesting. Like What you could do, but I don't think that you're going to be the one doing it. I think he does it. It's like inspired action. So, like the example I used yesterday, I worked with a guy for years, and his favorite car was 69 Camaro. Like he always wanted one. So, say for example, I pull into the grocery store and there's a 69 Camaro there. I would take a picture of that car and I would send it to him because it reminded me of him. That's divine timing and inspired action. The car was there, reminded you of him, you sent the picture. It opens the door. It's not when you try to force something. It's like when you legit are in a situation where either, it could be the kind of thing where you go to a concert and you bang into him, but it's like fate puts the two of you together, or there's a reason, there's something that shows up in your life that makes you reach out to him. But I think he's going to do it. I don't think you're going to do it. And if he doesn't, then you're going to wind up at the same place at the same time. Let me see, where am I? Ram. How is Pedro feeling about me currently? Okay. Feeling like he hasn't made it to the top of the mountain just yet, but he's prepared to keep going. He's not giving up. He's very attracted to you these days. The Devil card here. There's the Hermit card is here too, the Virgo. So if one of you is a Virgo, if not, it could be that he may not be expressing exactly how he's feeling just yet, but it's coming. And you guys could have some adventurous times coming up in the near future. And he feels like there's a soulmate connection, but he may not be ready to express it yet. So that's okay. Just kind of roll with it. Do Benita. Okay, I will. Hang on. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. What's the action that will Christopher will make before the 26th? Okay, let's see. He could be coming in out of the blue. Coming in out of the blue, or hearing from him out of the blue, or showing up out of the blue before the 26th. I don't like to lock into dates, though, because it's very hard when you deal with the spirit world. But the Page of Swords would indicate he's showing up or you're hearing from him. I'm up to Amanda. Last thing, will there be more happiness and love with Austin or just in the Aquarius? Both had trouble past but are better now. Okay. All right. Who's the future better with? The Taurus. Well, I'm thinking that things around the Taurus change really quickly and out of the blue, and that there's a better future with that person. But it also suggests that this is going to be your decision. They could both put an offer on the table and you have to go with it. You may want to weigh your options really carefully, because on one hand, it's like, you know what you had with the one person, but there's a reason why you're not together anymore either. So, think about it. I think that the Taurus is probably a better option, but it's going to be your decision. And I think that both of these people may be vying for your attention and not giving up so easily. So good luck. More or less. Will he approach me if I didn't send the message? He's a Gemini. Will he approach me if I didn't? Okay. I don't think so. The Page of Swords is in reverse, which would indicate not coming in out of the blue, not stepping up, not, slow down. So I think that if, I don't know, did you already send the message? If you sent it, that's why he answered. If you didn't send it, I think he will answer. I mean, if you didn't send it yet, but you are going to send it, you'll hear from him. If you don't send it, I don't think you're going to hear from him. Right. See. SS. What's going on between Brian and other women currently? Okay, let's see. Well, I mean, he's got a water sign around him, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. And he comes to a crossroads, like with all of these, like, I feel like he doesn't want to commit to anybody, but he's okay with keeping these people around him. Right now it's only showing one person, but it shows that there is a physical connection or a attraction, but there's no love here. And it doesn't show like he's going to commit to anybody right now. The best that he can offer this other person would be like an adventurous time. I don't know, doing something out of the blue or something fun. But he's not going to give that water sign anything. Like, he's not giving her a commitment. He'd hang out with her, he might hook up with her, but he's not falling in love with her. Let's put it that way. Um, AJ, how does J Rock feel about me? All right, they may be coming back, right? If they disappeared for a minute out of the blue with a creative project. I don't know if you got some kind of creative talent. They may be looking for you to help them with something. They're prepared. They're prepared to ask you for help for something, with something. They're worried about something that surrounds you, either you or your connection to them. And they look back on the past with regret. So I don't know, maybe were you with this person at one point? They may feel like they lost out on you, or they may be feeling a little bit regretful. But if you haven't heard from them, I think that they're going to show up again. And I think that they're going to be asking you for help with something. All right, let me go back up to the top because I'm going to have to get going soon. I have to eat. I'm always hungry. Sheila, how does the Libra guy feel about me after our last phone conversation? Okay. Well, at one point they may be feeling like they were a little bit hurt by the conversation. I don't know what you guys spoke about, but they return and your relationship with this person moves forward rather quickly. So I don't know what happened in the phone conversation, but it looks like they maybe felt hurt, but they heard what you said and they're moving forward with you. You're going to hear from them again. They could be digesting whatever it was that you said, and maybe stepping up to the plate finally, if that's what you want. And I don't know the whole situation, but it looks like they heard what you said, they felt a little hurt, but they kind of agree and they're moving forward with you. Okay. Go back up. Maria Casas, how's the love life? Okay. You got an air sign coming in here out of the blue. An Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra with an offering of love. but the relationship is not going to move forward quickly. It's going to go slow. This could be somebody that you were with in the past. They're legit, but they may be taking it one step forward and two steps back. So you may have to kind of roll with it a little bit. I think it's going to be an air sign from your past coming back out of the blue. Zara, what's the Taurus will do with me? Will he communicate? Is there a lot of communication between us? Okay, let's see. Okay, it looks like you're going to hear from him, right? He's going to reach out and then he's going to back up. Like he's going to come in, test the waters, see where you will, if he's standing on solid ground. And then he's going to step back. And then he's going to come back again. And gradually communication will pick up. It's just going to take a little bit. All right, I think I'm looking for Malapale next. Will I have another relationship after the Gemini? Okay, let's see. %70 chance, yes, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. So this is kind of suggesting that, yeah, there could be somebody after the Gemini, but the fate is in your hands. So the Gemini could be it. You know, sometimes the cards have a personality. Like, they could be saying, it's up to you, it's your choice. You know, the relationship could last. Like sometimes, like I've asked questions and then like the answer will come up with, yeah, a soulmate relationship, but that same card also means Gemini. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that there's going to be another relationship after the Gemini that isn't with the Gemini. But it would be too far in advance to predict it right now anyway. But the cards are funny like that. Ashley, will Julian ever want to get back together, or has he completely moved on? Okay. Okay, there's a 33% chance that he could change his mind and come back. So this kind of a reading would indicate to me that he's not coming back right now, but I would never say he's not coming back in the near future or in the future. You know, sometimes like timing can always be a bitch, but there's a 33% chance, which means there is a chance he comes back. I don't think it would be anytime soon, though. I think it may be, you may have to give it some serious time. All right, let me go back up to the top. I did the Benita one. Miss Sweets, why does my current ex's son act confused and want so much conflict with me? Where is the connection? Okay, so your current ex who you have a child with, why is this person so... All right, let's see. This is another one of those situations where it's like his head is telling him to leave you alone and to move on, but his heart can't give it up yet. There is a connection here, and it's like he's fighting with himself. So he's on the fence of whether to give in to what his heart wants or to move forward with what his head thinks he should do. I don't think you're going to get rid of this guy in the near future. It looks like he's very worried about your connection. And if he's someone from your past, he's showing up again. So I think that this may be the kind of thing that he just needs to figure it out. It's not to say that your life doesn't move forward without him. Like, you could move forward first, and he could show up and you can be like, look, you had your chance, and I'm done with the confusion and I'm done with the bullshit. But it doesn't look like he's going to be giving up anytime soon. He's going to be like in this annoying place of, not, he can't, his head and his heart are not in the same place. His head wants him to move forward. His heart can't let go of it yet. Do Taddy. Okay, hang on. You find Taddy. And Mihek, okay. And then moderators, send in your questions because I'm going to have to get running soon. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw Mihek. The last time I talked to the Libra, he said don't text him. He will do it when he gets a chance because his wife is narrow-minded. Is it true, or is he just trying to cut me off? Okay. Is he just trying to cut you off? He's not just trying to cut you off. He's not. But I would not text him right now. You know what? Give him what he wants. Let's see what happens. Annoying. These people are annoying. I had someone tell me that once too. It was that stupid ass guy I always talk about that I dated off and on for 10 years. He told me once, I just can't deal with this right now, so I'll reach out to you when I want to talk. What a jerk. I can't find Teddy. Hang on. All right, Teddy, if you're out there. Oh, there we go. A reading on Jameson and I. Okay, what's going on with Jameson? You hear that? The dog is snoring. He comes in with an offering of love, and the relationship picks up quickly. The Page of Swords would indicate that he comes in out of the blue. If you haven't seen or spoken to him, he's going to show up. He may have some money around him, and it looks like you are going to have some choices. So if there's nobody else around you right now that you would be interested in, you may meet someone else, get interested in that person, and then that's when this guy shows up, steps up to the plate. That's like textbook. That happens all the time. So annoying. So annoying when that happens. Ashley S. Will Julian be with Amira long term, and is he in love with her? Okay. I think he thinks he's in love with her right now, but I don't think this is going to last for very long. There's not much longevity here. He thinks it's love, but I'm not sold that this is going to last at all. Moderators, you have questions? Because I want to get to them before. Oh, here's Brandy. Am I clairvoyant? Okay. I want to get to them before I have to go, and I have to go and make something for lunch, and I have to jump in the shower and go back to work. But if all goes as planned, I'm going to try to come back on tonight around 9:15. So you have some clairvoyant prospects. Here's the thing. I don't think that you really trust it just yet. So the way to develop it is to trust it. Trust what you're seeing. Trust that you're not making it up. It's not in your head. It's really there. And that's going to grow stronger, because it looks like that's going to be opening up for you in the near future. Um, all right, let me go back up. Okay. Oh, damn. It just freaking disappeared. Anita, can I get an energy reading? Okay, Anita, what's going on around Anita's energy? We'll use spirit cards for that. The wheel, Archangel Michael. That's a good guy to have in your energy field. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Justice, Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And the moon, Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. So I think in your energy, you got Archangel Michael, who's a great guy to have. Release all kinds of fears, whatever it is that you're working on. Go for it, because I don't think you can fail. I think your energy is pretty clear, and I think you know what you want and you know how to get it. Wolfie wants spirit messages. Okay. The awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. The Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor for your commitments, a guardian angel. The Lovers, Archangel Raphael, my favorite. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health surround you. All right. Angel, I want to know, does Kay want to kiss me, but can't say it to you? Or let's see. Does Kay want to kiss you? Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. And with the Chariot, relationship can move forward quickly. Mihek saw me in her dream with me and a baby boy. That's interesting. Well, he is my baby boy, but this baby's a girl, and I don't think there's going to be another baby after this one. But you never know. But he is my baby boy, and I always say that to him. That's so funny. I always say that to him. Coco, what's going on through Kay's mind? Okay. Holding herself back, focused right now on either her career or school, whatever she's in, and balance gets restored to your situation in the near future. So if things have gone out of whack between you and her, things are going to come back into, you're going to get more clarity coming up. It may take a minute. It might not happen right away because she's kind of holding herself back, but she's going to break down and come forward. Okay, this person, Yen Jek. What does my ex think about me? I'm probably not saying that right. It's YENGEC. What does my ex think about me? Okay, let's see. They think that you're very strong, and they're regretting what happened between the two of you. They also may be coming forward here. This could be an offering of love. It's a stretch. It's more of like a creative endeavor when this card shows up. They may be using that as a way to get back in. You know, they may call you up and say, I don't know. Let's say, for example, you're an artist. They may say, hey, I need a mural done on my kitchen wall or something like that to kind of get back in. They're very attracted to you. And they feel a very spiritual connection to you. So I think they may be trying to worm their way back in somehow. All right. All right. April. Will my boyfriend Angel break up with me soon? I don't know. Why would you ask such a question? You think that he's going to break up with you? 2, 3. I mean, you got a 70% chance, yes, he's going to break up with you soon, but I'm wondering if it's because you want him to. Do you want him to? Because if you do, he will. If you don't want him to break up with you, don't focus on what you don't want, because that's what's going to happen. So especially if this is a fear that you're having. So if you're having a fear that this person is going to dump you, then that is a very strong emotion. Fear is very strong, and it's very easy to connect to that emotion. So don't focus on what you don't want. Now, if you want to get rid of him and this is like an easy way out for you, well, then yeah, you're going to get what you want. So just be careful with your own thoughts, because we can oftentimes be our own worst enemies. Valentina, is Carlo the Sagittarius going to be with Valeria the Capricorn? Okay. Is she using magic? All right. What's going on here with Carlos? I don't think Carlo is going to be with her. He's holding himself back. So if she's trying to use magic on him, he's resisting it. He actually doesn't see the offering that's in front of him. So I'm not sure what she's trying to do. I don't think she's doing it right. He knows he's got choices in front of him, but he's resisting her. He's also feeling very burdened by the situation. So I don't know if she's like on top of him and she won't leave him alone. But he feels like he's been thrown out of balance a little bit by her. I don't think that they're going to be together. Let me go back up to the top. What time is it here? I'm starving. It's 2:16. All right, I'm going to have to get going. Let me do this one here for Flower Power. How is Laura feeling about Izzy? Is she over him? Okay. She's worked really hard at getting over him. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, she has worked really hard on getting over him. It's not to say that she can't have like a relapse, but she's really put it in her head that she's putting that in the past. I don't know who these two people are in relationship to you, but she's definitely focused on moving forward with her life. All right, let me see. Akanasha Rawat, education versus job. What are in the cards for me next? Overseas or locally? All right, let's see. I think a job locally is going to come up first. I don't think it's, going to be something that you're going to stay at forever, but I think that you're going to take some time, earn a little bit of money, and then get refocused on school, education. But I think you're going to be local for right now, temporarily. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I got to go eat. All right, I'll do two more. I'm going to do Jalissa here. What has the Pisces been up to over the last few days? I feel like I've been moved on, and is he worried? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, he's undecided. He doesn't know what to do. He's also kind of holding himself back. He's got worries surrounding the situation. Look at this. And he's leaving in the past behind him what no longer serves him. So my advice to you would be, if you don't want him to leave you in the past, I wouldn't go out of your way to be mean to him, because he's looking like he's coming to a crossroads where he's feeling like he's already lost and there's no use in crying over spilt milk. So he'll move on with his life because he kind of feels like you have. But if you could always change this. You can always change the course of it. It's really about what you want. All right. AL wants guidance from the universe. Okay, spirit cards. The Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth in the situation, a challenging new beginning. The Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. The Sun, Archangel Uriel, a happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. If you come up with an idea over the next couple of days, listen to it. Go for it. The angels are standing behind it. Katrina wants a love reading. Okay. Always. You always get this card. You are not standing for any crap. Cutting through it. You're prepared to move on. With somebody who's financially stable. The Emperor is here. An Aries or an Aries-like personality. So it could be somebody who is like an Aquarius, but they're an Aries rising and they have that strong personality. Brings balance back to your life. They come in with an offering of love. And they also may have a creative side. So they could have a great head for business, but they could also be of creative. Or they could have a creative business. Like my father's an artist. Could be something like that. My mom was a hairdresser. Like they're kind of both creative businesses. Okay. Lady Novain, how is he feeling about me? Okay. He's feeling happiness around the situation. The situation moves forward fast and balance, compassion, patience gets restored. Now, this card could also be when the sun moves into Sagittarius. Or if this isn't, you don't feel like this is what's going on right now, this is what's going to be going on. So it's going to be coming up. Happiness around the two of you. Moon. The outcome, saying happy birthday to Jay. Will he reach out soon? Okay. He will. Excuse me, he will. If you text him and he doesn't reply back, don't worry about it. It may take a couple of days. You got to keep in mind that on your birthday, sometimes you get a lot of text messages. Sometimes you don't even read them all. Sometimes it takes a while to answer everyone. So if you don't hear from him back on that day, don't worry about it. It's coming. Just may take a sec. Manise, is R the father of the baby? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance. I'm not thinking he's the father. I don't think so. There was somebody here. Modesty. He's been waiting a long time. Let me answer for this one. Will we reconcile? I'm dealing with an Aries. Okay. All right. I'm going to come back on tonight, guys. I'm pretty sure of it. I took a nap before. I seem to be sleeping better when I take a nap than at night. Yeah, you're going to reconcile. Yeah, you got 70% chance that he comes back with an offering of love. So I don't think that you have to worry about this guy being gone for good. All right, guys, I am going to go for now, but I'll be on later. So if you haven't subbed, sub and click the that bell icon thingy so that you get notified when I come on. Because sometimes I say 9:15 and I don't get on until 9:30. But I'll try my best. I get out of class tonight at 7:30, so by the time I get home, it's like 8:15. By the time I eat and walk Dylan and everything. All right, thank you guys, and I will see you later. Thank you to all of those that subbed, shared, waited patiently, super chatted, and special thank you to my moderators. I'll see you guys tonight. Bye bye.